Good evening and welcome to Chef Michael's Kitchen. One thing I want you to notice, I'm actually playing a little music of Bill Withers, Lean on Me in the background. Bill Withers just passed away recently, and Lean on Me is the song he's singing. I thought that was pretty appropriate for today, but actually have Bill Withers in the background today. Today's show will be a little bit kind of like my leftover show in a way, except that I will be making an actual dish as opposed to just the leftovers of noodles and cheese that I had that one day. But that was a very successful show, so I'm going to kind of do a little bit something like that. I did have quite a few good comments yesterday from the Tacos with a Flair, and I mentioned it was a Mexican dish. So today I'm going to be doing another Mexican dish since I'm doing some leftovers. And this dish is muy bueno, which you might remember from yesterday is very good. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be a great show today. A couple people wanted to know, was impressed with Chef Michael speaking Spanish and that I know multiple languages. I don't know if people know this, but chefing is a little bit like opera in that we need to know many different languages because we have many international dishes. So Chef Michael does know a variety of languages based on that. And another comment was somebody said, Chef Michael, are you going to be combining or showing us how to combine different alcohol with some of your dishes? And I know I'd mentioned at one time that I was going to be, and I think that's in my song, showing you how to combine various wines with certain dishes and what wine goes with what type of dish. Today I will actually be pairing a drink with the dish that I'm doing today. So it's interesting that my audience tends to think like I do sometimes. It's very exciting. I also would like to thank all my new viewers on YouTube. Again, been very exciting as to how that's been growing. I don't know of any viewers from out of the country as of yet, but that's part of the reason I like speaking different languages, that once those people from other countries start coming on to the show or looking at the show, they'll feel more comfortable, hopefully, with some of the languages that Chef Michael is talking about. So today, as I mentioned, I'm going to be making a Mexican dish, and as I mentioned, muy bueno, very good. So what that dish is going to be is I'm going to be making one of my favorite appetizers, which is a nacho dish. And I'm going to be using the taco hamburger from yesterday. So it's going to be very, very good. I also will be using some, and I want people to understand this, tortilla, as you might know, is spelled T-I-Y-L-L-A. And some people might call that tortilla. But in Spanish, it's actually tortilla. Those two L's are spoken as a Y. So today I'm going to have my taco hamburger, the onions. I'm going to have some black beans, refried beans, which are frijoles. And then I'm also going to be having some jalapeno. That's spelled with a J. Some people might say jalapeno. It's really jalapenos. And then I'm also going to be using some cheese, cheddar cheese, which is queso. And then, of course, my homemade sauce. And I should say that is delicioso is what it is, delicious. So let me just show you what I'm making here. So I do have that I've put tortilla, homemade tortilla down first. And then normally I like to make my own tortilla chips, but wasn't able to have time to do that. So I'm going to put a few tortilla chips, homemade tortilla chips on the bottom. And then got those frijoles, black bean frijoles that I mentioned. And so I'm going to put kind of a layer of frijoles on that and mix those around. Easier said than done. This is actually the first time that Chef Michael has actually ever made nachos with all these ingredients. So a little experimentation going on. But yes, put those frijoles on that bottom of these chips and just spread those around. And yes, Chef Michael has washed his hands today. So I know Bob from Austin had a little issue with that. before. And then I do have that taco hamburger that I'm putting down, and put that on the bottom again too. Oops, sorry about that noise there. Hope that didn't bother anybody. So just kind of spread that out. And then putting a few more chips on. Another great Bill Withers song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. So I got those chips on there. And then, and again, a little bit more of the frijoles. Don't want to skimp again, as I've always said, don't skimp. So put in a little frijoles. Then I've also got some onions that I put on. Another kind of main ingredients is jalapeno. And normally I would be using from my garden some of the fresh jalapenos, and these are, you have to look, oh boy, these are hot jalapenos. I might have put a little bit too much on there. That's going to wake Chef Michael up when I have these. But have fresh jalapeno, and then putting some cheese on. This Mexican style shredded cheese. So I'll put that on top. And then I'm going to put some tomatoes on top, and I'm not going to put those on yet. And actually going to put this in the microwave for about a minute. And then again, I have my homemade salsa that will be on the side of all that. So all the ingredients are the chips, the frijoles, the taco hamburger, onions, jalapeno, and then I'll put I put the cheese on there, and then we'll have tomatoes, and then you can kind of add your sauce, how much ever sauce that you want, because you've already got those Mexican tacos that are part of that. And what a delicious dish this is going to be. I can't wait to show you kind of the finished product of this. But again, one of Chef Michael's favorite appetizers. And I think I'll just put that in for about another 20 seconds. And then the pairing that I mentioned as far as alcohol, I feel kind of bad. I know Corona beer has kind of been outlawed for the moment with the coronavirus. Chef Michael just happened to still have one, so I'll be having this Corona beer along with my nachos. And normally I would also have some olives on top, but as Chef Michael sometimes does, as I think you've heard in this show, I forgot the olives. So won't be putting any olives on, which would also go on top along with these tomatoes. But there you have it. The beautiful tortillas with cheese, frijoles, hamburger, onion, tomato, and then I will be a jalapeno, and then I will be having that with my Corona, and it is a very delicious dish. So, like I said, delicioso actually. So I will again say goodbye to everybody. Adios, amigos, which again is goodbye, friends. And I hope you enjoyed this version of Chef Michael's Kitchen. Again, I have my salsa that I'll be adding on to that also. But that's, I'm going to hold off until I just start eating that. So again, appreciate you watching on YouTube. And adios, amigos. Take care. I love you. And we'll see you tomorrow for Chef Michael's Kitchen. Thank you.